Hello everyone, DeadSh0tDaiquiri here, and today I'm working on my game. I did figure out the problem with my load and save. Well, I didn't really figure it out, but I found the solution for it rather. It's something to do with this engine that I'm playing on. That doesn't allow you to save while a common event is active, or it doesn't. It's got some kind of bug to where it mixes it up. So what I did was I took out the load screen and the save screen, and now it just has one load slot and a save slot down here. So if I go up here and go try to save, okay, I saved it. So you don't really need that many slots to save the game. Just gonna load it there. So it's just a single load and save. It works pretty good so far. I have had it hang up a little bit. Here's my right-click options menu, by the way. And there is, I think, a save menu in here, or I can add a save menu, just in case I need it. Maybe. Anyways, yeah. So I've got a lot of the scenes done here. Everything seems to be working out pretty good. While I was working on this little thing for like 2 weeks, trying to get it to work correctly, I did find another workaround, which adds a little menu over here on the right or the left. That has the same things here, but it just doesn't fit the game, and you can't hide it like that. So I'm going to go to a different area here. All the backgrounds are animated and it runs pretty smooth between scenes. So I'm going to go to my pirate ship here, and I'll show you what it's sort of what the game is about. It's just goofy, silly. You know, it's got gags and little jokes, probably some memes. But it's not a game to be taken. The game doesn't take itself seriously, if that makes any sense. It's just something to have fun while you're playing. So I'll show you a little scene here that I yesterday. Here, I wanted to put the character standing here, like I was talking about before. And if you click on the ocean, then this kind of happens. And I know the animations are crude, but they're fun. I am not going in that water. I don't blame you, bud. So yeah, I'm still adding hotspots around the ship, like the hatch to the gun deck, which I do have under there, but you have to unlock it first. I should load that up and show you that. I don't think I've ever showed that in a previous scene, or in a previous video. Let's save this here. Gun deck, yeah. And I started on the galley, adding things. So there's not a lot going on here. There's a little bit of an animation. I didn't use the video files down here because there's really nothing animated. I don't think it did either. So I have the ship kind of rocking back and forth ever so slightly. And don't go in there. This goes up, I think. Don't have anything added. Okay. But it's the beginning of it. And I do have the videos created for it. The galley, I think I just have this one. Yeah. That's the entrance, and sort of the same. Let's see, I have Spooky Boo Island in the works, and I'm almost finished with it. Yeah, you'll be able to like get from scene to scene as you play the game, you know, from the intro to the next scene to the next scene. And these kind of jump back and forth. It sort of gives you a little bit of a free roam, so that you can move from island to island. I don't have any music in here yet. I'm still looking for that perfect music, I guess. And I really don't have time to compose music. Or the software, license for the software, you know. But yeah, this is what's going on over here so far. I've added some birds and some smoke in the background. You can see my frame rate is a little low here because this is a lot to render for a laptop. But I'll take a little tour here. We'll go up to the graveyard back here. And, yeah, I've added some smoke over here so that there's a little bit of animations, because there's none of these are here kind of blow in the wind like some of the plants do. This one down here kind of sways in the wind a little bit. The burgundy color. Now I'm going to add hotspots for things in the, you know, like these headstones and the bench and, like, you know, just everywhere pretty much. Little bird fly through there. Now down here's where my frame rate really drops down on the next scene here. Now on these scenes, I have to erase everything behind me and record this area. Like what you see here, everything behind this is erased in the 3D application, so that it brings my frame rate up to, you know, somewhat decent for recording. And then here's just horrible. I'm really sorry about this, but I can't fix it unless I get a new laptop or a new computer, and I don't see that happening anytime soon. So unfortunately, some of it is a little choppy. But everything facing away from the lighting, like these lights, these actually put off light, you know, and everything facing away from that, and the fog, and the stuff in the background back here, it does pretty well on the frame rate. You see the windmill going back there. I don't know how well that looped over. I want to see here. Yeah, kind of starts back up here. But there's nothing I can do about that because this is animated, and I'm recording 20-second clips to make these backgrounds with. So we're going up to here, and again, I think you can see these right here move ever so slightly. Very, very subtle. And a happy little tree right over here. Little fishing area. Not a lot going on here, but there will be. Turn around, go back. Now, when I'm creating these scenes, I have to. I'll set up like camera markers, like these lanterns, or these light posts, whatever I'm called. And this will be where I will start recording, from this lamppost down to this one. You know, turn around here. You can see that I jumped pretty far back. Yes. But I have to record like facing this direction and facing this direction from that point. And you can see I don't have any further arrows made through here, so these don't really go anywhere. Not yet, anyway. And I do have the scenes created already. And here's the screenshots that I use for the arrows and hotspots when I'm adding hotspots in with this game engine, because you don't see anything. Like here's hotspot, but I have to load the image into the background here to where it says arrow 1. I'll use number 1. Yeah, so you see this you'll see this image, and the little arrow will be right here. But these won't be included with the game, just only the arrows. And everything's going really smooth for the time being. I'll show you through some of these scenes here. This obviously goes up to the little graveyard here, turns around, goes back. These are the spots I recorded from. And it goes up to here, turns around, goes back. And I think it goes on this way, yeah. So these will be my next scenes I have to record. One through here. And over to the, I don't have over to the house yet. I do have the recording, I just haven't done it yet. And like here's one of the things. Just don't have it added in yet. I had to edit out the windmill blades to keep them from moving, so that it wasn't so noticeable when the loop happened here. See this going? Once it gets over here, it starts again. So you can't hear the frogs cut out, but so this would go around so far and then loop back and go. You know, it just looked odd. So I had to edit that out with a little windmill overlay. Same thing. Oh, that was still moving. I already see it back there, but same with this next scene here. I do stop the blade, and what it is, I removed the blade out of the scene from the 3D application. It could be separated, and I recorded the video, and then I added, I took a snapshot of the the screen blades stationary, and I just edited this in. I have some new characters that I've been working on, and I have been working on. Let me load up this pirates, the Pirate's Den, which is another island. It's just sort of a pirate island, and I'll have Gene the Hammer will be doing a voice for a character in the swamp there. So there's a shout out for him, and he's he's donating his time to do this, so that's really cool. So go check out his channel. I'll put a little link in the description. And Also, Magenta will be doing a voice in on this map that I'm loading, getting ready to load here, and I'll put a link for Magenta's YouTube channel, and also DeadSh0t. DeadSh0t will be a bouncer in in my game, and Randy, you're becoming a parrot to sit on DeadSh0t's shoulder, and she's gonna tell you to shut up. If you want to do a voice, I don't know Randy personally, but I know DeadSh0t talks to him a lot, so or her. I don't know if it's him or her. Sorry. But yeah, it'll be fun. I can just get you guys to record something and throw it in here. Yeah, it might have to it might take a few tries. I'm not really super picky about how things go. You know, it's my first game, and you guys, you know, you're offering to do the voices for free, so at least I hope. Okay, I see. Let me load up that second one. Think is it this one? Oh no, never mind. It popped in. So here's the tavern. So yeah, this is a pirate, sort of a pirate's bay place, as you can see here. And I've been gathering some more assets because I do not have time to model any of this stuff. So I got this great light down here. He doesn't move, unfortunately. So he just be chilling down here, keep you out of water. Thing's scary looking. But yeah, this map's coming along pretty well, this island. I'm not set on the sky, but I think I'm going to use this one. It just it looks really good. So I'll take a little tour. Now here's how we get here, you know, with this little rowboat. You just have to go up the ladder and keep on traveling upwards. Might meet a couple people here. And this is the tavern so far. Now I did have a different tavern, but I was having issues with the textures. So I found this one, and I will give credit for everything I've used, the assets and stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna have Magenta standing back here. She's a barkeep, and DeadSh0t will be standing here, taking care of any of the drunk pirates that may be about, or dead pirates that may be about. So we'll be able to travel around this little town. And I don't know if I'll make all these they don't have interiors, probably. I have to kind of add those in if I make any. But it's the same with this little house out by in the swamp area. I have to I'll load it up in a second and show you. But yeah, now I have to put a back on this because it's missing the back faces, as you can see there. So I have to fix that. And there'll be a little tech shop over here for the pirates. Get the new iPhone or something. The new iPhone. Yeah, I've got some little gags set up for this. Not iPhone, but yeah. So this is where the pirates come to party, and DeadSh0t gets to kick them off the pier here, or dock, or port, whatever this is. Not a lot going on behind it, but I kind of wanted to keep it just within this area. With the screens that I'm going to be using, so you won't be coming back here, you know. But this no big deal. So yeah, it should be pretty nice. It's colorful and purple. And I do have, as I was saying, the swamp area. So let's get this to load up here. I have the house here, which I'll show you in a moment. I don't know if I have it. Is this it? Maybe. Let me try to load this one. It's maybe an outside view of it. I'm not sure. No, I can travel over here to show you. You can see how choppy my frame rate gets. Everything is loaded right now. And I'm getting 14 frames per second down up here. I just I had to take out a lot of the lighting because if you look, I don't think they're here anymore. But I'll show you in a second. A little flame floating there. To get rid of that. Yeah. So you can see these little balls here. That's extra lighting. Makes this shine a little bright. But here's the house that Gene built. So yeah, this is a little. You know, he might be making something in there. Yeah. There's no interiors. You can see a little quadrant thing here, whatever this is. Bunsen, what's it called? Bunsen digger? I don't know. But you can see there's no interiors, but I needed an interior, so I had to go and recreate one, which isn't perfect, but it's not bad. So yeah, I had to create these walls, because there's no windows, so I will have to edit something in here. So there's 3 windows, one here and one back here. This one here's kind of closed, so okay. Yeah, this will be the interior. Dang, it's big on that candle. Lighting up the whole room. So yeah, this will be, now I'm going to have a little distillery in here, a little bit different one other than this. I was just using that for the sounds from the previous thing there. A little attic space, I'll probably stick some stuff up here. As you can see outside here, how I had to create this is I had to put these stone walls around the entire house. You know, the only thing you'll be seeing is the inside of it. So, you know, in here, but as you've seen from the other one, it doesn't have walls, so I have to make them somehow. See a branch sticking through there. Tree. Yeah, this is with everything's deleted off the island. Now that's how I record certain scenes. I'll have to delete everything behind me and like record this area just to get a a decent, well, 23 frames per second. It kind of goes up and down a lot, so so yeah, everything's removed from the rest of the island. That's how I had to record every single scene for this Squeaky Blue Island. I changed the textures for this because I didn't like the way it looked. It's sort of really cartoony. It's still kind of cartoony, but changed the wood. Looks much better actually. There's still a couple things I need to take out, like these little swirls. You know, it was hand painted, and I'm grateful for that. But I needed a different look. I needed it to look more like this. Yes. So yeah, it works pretty good. So yeah, this texture's came out alright. We'll do that. I'll probably do this one. That's one of the original textures there. You can see they've had some quite a few parties over here. Now I have to add the characters in later because they're separate from this application, completely. So yeah, that's how the game's going so far, and I'm over halfway finished with it, I think. Anyway, so we will continue on. I'm really hoping to get this done by the end of March. This is almost the end of February, so yeah, got another month here. I've been working on it daily, constantly almost. It's been a heck of a journey, but I do have another game planned after I finish this one. Yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed this little bit of content. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time.